Namaste, my name is Rudra by Kampadi, and I am going to tell you an ancient story about Ramayana. So, chapter 1. Kosala was a prosperous kingdom in ancient India ruled by King Dashrath. It was situated on the banks of Sarayu river, and the capital of it was Ayodhya. Dashrath had 3 queens, but none of them had a son. So the king decided to perform a yagna. From the blazing fire there emerged a divine form. The divine form said that, take this payasa prepared by the gods and let your wives partake of it. Then they will bear sons. So the divine form disappeared. Then the king gave the bowl of payasa to Kausalya first. Then he shared the remaining between his other 2 wives, Sumitra and Kaikeyi. In due course 4 sons were born. Kausalya's son was Rama, Kaikeyi's son was Bharata, and Sumitra had Lakshman and Shatrughan. The princes learned the Vedas. They learned how to ride horses and elephants. Before they were 16, they had mastered the use of weapons. One day, as the king sat at court with his royal ministers, a royal guard entered the hall. And he said that sage Vishwamitra has come to see you. The king hurried out to receive the sage. After the sage had come and accepted a seat, the king addressed him. And he said, "Holy man, tell me, sir, anything you have. I'll carry out your orders without your question." So the sage said that the Rakshasas obstruct my fire sacrifices. As each sacrifice nears the completion, they defile the altar. And he said, "Send your valiant son Rama with me to destroy them." So Dashrath was very scared because he can't send his son to war. And his son is very young and he doesn't have experience in wars. So he said that, No. Sage Vishwamitra, I can't send my son." But Sage Vishwamitra was getting angry and he was about to leave. And when he was enraged, the royal preceptor of the court entered the court hall and he said that, your son will come to no harm in the protection of Sage Vishwamitra, who is quite capable of destroying the Rakshasas himself. So he said, take my army if you spare my son, but spare my son Rama. Like that Dashrath said. So Dashrath said, Ram, Lakshman, go with sage Vishwamitra and carry out his commands. So they left and they crossed the Sarayu and Ganga and they proceeded further. Then they reached a beautiful place. There, sage Vishwamitra knew that there was one Rakshasi called Tataka, and he said that she has devastated this land. So you have to save this land by destroying her. So Ram and Lakshman were very smart. They lifted up their bows. Ram was smart and he lifted his bow. So Tataka heard the sound of the string of the bow, and she carried a rock and she went running towards Rama and she threw the rock on Rama, but Rama parried it with ease. So she continued to shower rocks on Rama, but Rama parried all those rocks with ease because Rama was smart. Then he sent a shower of arrows back to her, and one of the arrows pierced her heart and she fell dead. So, sage Vishwamitra was very happy. He took him to the other sages, to the sages' hermitage. And when the sages came out of the hermitage, they all took Ram and Lakshman to Mithila. On the way, they saw Shiva's bow, and they told Ram about Shiva's bow. And Ram said, "Can we borrow Shiva's bow?" He said, "You can borrow Shiva's bow, but first you have to take the permission of King Janaka." So they all went to Mithila to meet King Janaka. There King Janaka said, "Who are these two sons who shine like the sun and moon?" So he said that they are the sons of Dashrath. Then they all went for the marriage ceremony to attend. So he said that I will give your adopted daughter to you. So Rama went, and there was Sita was sitting in the elephant. So Rama went, and King Janaka said that whoever lifts the bow of my whoever lifts the bow will marry my daughter Sita. So everybody was unsuccessful. All the princes tried to lift the bow, but all of them were unsuccessful. Then Ram lifted the bow, and he tied the bow. Before he tied the bow broke into pieces, and a thunderous sound shook the earth. Then King Janaka was very surprised. But because of that, 500 strong men came, and they bought an 8-wheeled box. In the 8-wheeled box, the mighty Shiva's bow was kept. So Rama lifted the bow, and even as he strung it, the bow broke into 2 pieces, and a thunderous sound shook the earth. So King Janaka was very, very shocked. Then he said that I will marry my adopted daughter to you. So while planting a sacrificial site, Ram found Sita in one of the furrows. So King Janaka said that he said that now Sita will be your companion. And there was a marriage ceremony between Ram and Sita. So they both flowers rained down from heaven, and Ram and Sita went around the sacred fire. Then after the marriage ceremony was over, King Janaka arranged the marriage ceremony, and he said that Ram and Sita will be married now. Then Ram and Sita were married, and Dashrath also came. With his family and army. So there was a grand wedding between Ram and Sita. So flowers rained down from heaven, and when the flowers rained down from heaven, Ram and Sita went around the sacred fire, and when the marriage ceremony was over, sage Vishwamitra had went to the Himalayas to meditate.
Hey, but that marriage he said like 3-4 times.